are so many questions about planning for retirement. There are so many kinds of plans. Is one better than the other? How much will taxes affect my retirement? What if the market crashes? Well, let's start at the beginning. Retirement is time sensitive. The longer you put it off, the more it will hurt. Consider this. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says that with an inflation at 4%, most people will need over $92,000 to survive retirement. But most folks will never be that prepared. So let's assume that you want to retire with $5,000 a month when you turn age 65. If you're 20 years old, you need to set aside $113 a month. If you're 30 years old, you need to put aside $260 a month. At 40 years old, $628. At 50 years old, $1,727. And if you wait until you're 60 years old, you need to set aside $8,135 every month. So the first roadblock is getting started. You need to start today. Now, here are the other 4 roadblocks. You could die too early. You could get sick. The market will drop. And taxation. It's important that you realize that a 401k, IRA, mutual fund, and virtually every other plan out there will fail in all 4 of those roadblocks. There's only one plan out there that will protect you in every one of those areas. Let's cover them again in more detail. Number 1, you died too early. What if you died a year after you started savings? How would your family survive? What if you died 10 years before retirement? What then? Number 2, you get sick. 7 out of 10 Americans will suffer a heart attack, stroke, or cancer by age 65. Medical issues are the number 1 reason folks file for bankruptcy, and 80% of those had health insurance. The reason is simply you're out of work, you have no income, and you fall behind in the bills. And the average age of critical illness claims are between the ages of 41 and 50. Now, getting sick for most folks would derail their plans for retirement. Number 3, stock market corrections will be a huge setback for most retirement plans. In fact, in the last 15 years, the S&P only gained on average 4.62% a year due to large corrections. The best plans out there are the ones that will not be subject to market loss. You cannot afford to lose your nest egg just when you're getting ready to retire, and the market can do that. Number 4 is taxation. Folks, you do not want to put your money into a 401k or IRA or any other qualified plan, even if your employer matches your contribution. You do not want to pay taxes on the harvest, but on the seed. Tax-deferred plans have you paying taxes in retirement, and that's something you do not want to do. Consider this. If you were 31 years old and set aside $500 a month into a qualified plan and it miraculously earned 7.5% interest every year, and if you were in a 33 1/3% tax bracket, by the time you were 65 years old, you would have saved $68,000 in taxes. And the account would have grown to $1 million. Now let's just say that taxes are going to go up in the future. After all, the kids are gone and the house is paid off, so you've lost your 2 best tax breaks. So let's just assume you're going to be in the same 33 1/3% tax bracket. Now, if you wanted to live off interest only, you could earn $75,000 a year. But Uncle Sam will get $25,000 a year in taxes. By the time you're 85 years old, you would have paid $500,000 in taxes. And remember, you only saved $68,000. Do not put your money in a 401k. Even with matching funds, I can show you a better way to save. The plan I will show you will pay you a lump sum if you die early. It will pay you a large lump sum if you're critically ill, and you can use it however you choose, even dump it into a retirement account. It will not lose a dime when the market drops. It is entirely safe, and best of all, it is entirely tax-free, which means you can use your own money before age 59 and a half without penalty. It is not too late to change course. Call me and we can review your financial plans for the future. There is a reason it's so hard to get ahead. Traditional plans are horrible even if you have matching funds, and nobody knows there's a better way. I'll run the numbers and I can prove it. Call me today and together we can help you reach your retirement goals.